So you just imagine the client copy. The copy is nothing but within a system is called local client copy. So I want to copy this folder in documents folders to some C drive. For doing this, I just copy and paste. We can paste it. So for doing this local client copy within a system, we can easily do. We have any issues on that. For doing this remote client copy, we have this is a one system and this is a one system. So this system is hosted in India and this system is hosted in USA. So I want to send the data from this system to this USA system. I want to send the data from India hosted system to USA hosted system. I'm taking one example here. For sharing the files, for transfer the files from one mobile to another mobile, in previous days we are using infrared technology in the two mobiles. After that we have a technology called Bluetooth. By using this Bluetooth, then only we can able to send and receive the files from one mobile to another mobile. And after this Bluetooth, we have some share it kind of application into our mobiles or laptops also nowadays they are using. So we can able to send the files from one mobile to another mobile by using this Bluetooth or share it. To send and receiving purpose, we are using this kind of applications in our mobiles. So the same way, so for copying the data from one system to another system, this is a one system, this is a one system. These two systems are hosted in different places. You can take an example like this system is hosted in host 22. This system is hosted in 23. And this system SID is AP1. And this system is SID is AP2. And this system is having 300 client. And this system is having 400 client. And this system is having some data, user master data. And in 400 there is no data in it. So now I want to copy the data this system host to this system host. In SAP language we have different clients. So you can imagine in host 22 we have 300 client. In host 23 we have 400 client. So I want to copy the data from 22 hosted 300 client to host 23 400 client. So for doing this as example, as a mobile example, you can imagine. So as like Bluetooth or else share it technology, like share it applications, we have to, for establish the connection between the two systems, we require some technology. For that purpose, the same way in the SAP concept, we are going to establish the connection between the two systems by using this SM59. SM59 is a RFC. By using this remote function call, RFC means remote function call. So we are calling the whatever the data it is available in this host 22, the client to 300. We are calling it from 400. For this purpose, like I am just a logger into this target client. So what is our source? 300. Because this 300 have some data, we don't have it in 400. So for this, I am logged into this 400 client. We have to maintain the source system details. So in the source system details, what comes? Source systems details are nothing but we have to, in the RFC destination in SM59, we have to maintain the source system information. So we have to select the connection type. We have to select the ABAP connection type. We have to maintain the source host information. What is source host? This 22. This is our source now. So the source instance number, we have to maintain the source instance number as well. We have to maintain that in technical settings. We have to maintain the source host details. That means source host name or IP address. IP address we have to maintain, and as well as the instance number of source host. In the logon and security, we have to provide the source client information. What is our source? 300. We have to provide here 300, and as well as we need to provide the username and password for that. And after that, we just test the connection. After successful connection test, go to the utilities tab, and there is a authorization connection test. Just test that authorization test connection as well. If these two connections successful, then we can go for SCC9 remote client copy. So in remote client copy, we can schedule the background job. So we need to select the profile as well as the source client details. We need to give the source client number. It is the profile you want to copy. And now we can schedule the background job. And we can monitor this background job in SSC3. For client background job, we can check it in SSC3. On the successful completion of the remote client copy, we can check this 300, whatever the 300 data is available is there. This should be come to 400 client. So suppose we have Bala user in 300. It should be come to 400 client in target client after successful remote client copy. This is what the remote client copy explanation. So you can see here the first one is hosted in 22 server and the second one is hosted in 23. So these are the two different systems. So I am going to do the remote client copy in login from 23 server. So in 23 we have 400 client, in 22 300 client. So I am copying the data from 22 to 23. I am logging to this 300 client with the Bala user. Done. Now I am going to log into the 400 client. So let's see what are the available user master data in 400 as well. So we have some DDIS user and SAP star user, some Hindu user is there. So now I am going to log in with Hindu user into 400 client. Now I am able to log into this 400 client. The user is Hindu. You can able to see the application server is this 03, and what is my 300? This one is 2. Application server is 2. These are hosted in different servers. The user logged in here Bala. Already shown the user master data is user master data is Bala. These are the user master data is available in the 300 client. So whatever the user master data is available in this 300 client, this should be available after the remote client copy. It is available in the 400 client. So after logging into this 400 client, these two systems don't have the connection. So for that, first we need to establish the connection between those two systems. So this is called RFC connection, remote function call. This means remote function call. So these are the RFC connections: ABAP connection, internal connection, TCP/IP connection, connections using ABAP driver. So mostly we are going to use the ABAP connections only. So you just click the create button. You just give the RFC destination. So we need to maintain after hitting the SM59. So we can able to see this kind of screen after create button. So you just give the source system details. So what is our source AP1 and what is our client 300, and we need to provide connection type. What connection type you are doing this? These many connection types are available in this system, but always going with the ABAP system connection only. If you want, you can write some description here. RFC connection, you just provide the source system details. So whatever the information like maintaining in SM59 into the target system, you always log in into the target client while doing the remote client copy. So we need to maintain the source system details. So as we log in into the target system, what is our target? That means the source system is our target. So that's what it is showing, target host. What is our target host? Target host is our 22. If you want, you can check. This is our source system. So this is the source system server and this is our instance 01. So we are giving the source system information here. You just provide the source host and source instance number. And then after you need to provide the logon information about the source system only. It is asking, you just give en English, client. What is the client? The source client is 300. So what is available user is there in the source system? Bala. I am giving Bala, and we need to provide the password as well. After this, these are the details enough to test the connection. So the destination AP1 300 was saved. So you just click the connection test the connection. Whether it is successful or not. If we given any wrong information in technical settings or else login and security. If we give any wrong information, even if we maintain wrong host or wrong password, it will throw some error. We'll get some failures. So we get this kind of error, logon connection error. We may enter the wrong password. So I'm just giving just saving connection test. The logon, this is taking too much time. Let's test once again. So now it is taking less time. The connection test was successful. So we have a one more test connection. So you just go to the utilities. On the test, you just click the authorization test. Go to the utilities tab. On that utilities, you have to test the authorization test as well. how much time it is taking. This is also taking less time, to 25 milliseconds, very less time. So now the test connection is successful. You just go back. Once RFC connection is successful, you just hit the T code SCC9. So this is the T code SCC9 for doing the remote client copy. Hit the T code SCC9, select the profile. So I am taking SAP all. In the source destination, I am taking, what is our source? So this is our, we just now tested the connection. This is our source, AP1 300. The system name is AP1. So I am copying the data from 300. So we are in 400. So the same thing you have to schedule as a background job. Immediately and schedule the background job. And you can also check here also the target client is, I am in target client 400. I am selecting the profile as SAP all. Source destination is this one. So I am just click continue. So the background job was successfully scheduled. Log is displayed in SCC3. So all the log information will be, we are going to monitor in SCC3. So now you can able to see this is in processing state. We just double click on it. So you can check the copy type is remote copy. If you want, you can check the mode, which mode it is going to copy. Now previously we doing it in locally. Now we are doing it in remote. You just double click on it. Remote client copy, which profile it is copying, SAP all. So how many tables in 300 client? 9000 something 900 is there. So as of now copied 30. So just refresh. So it will take some time. If you want, you can monitor also. So what are the table is currently doing the copy. This is how we are going to do the remote client copy. So what we did as of now, I just log into the target client, which is 400, and I maintain the source system details. I want to copy the data from 300 client. So whatever the data is available in the 300 client, which should be, it should be available into the 400 after the remote client copy. So for doing this remote client copy, I establish the connection between the two systems by using SM59. This is called RFC. After hitting the SM59, we need to maintain the source system details. That means we have to maintain the host 22 details here in 400 client. So that means host 23, we are in host 23, we have to maintain our source system details. And as well as we need to give some user details as well as the password. So and then after we need to test the connection, and as well as we need to test the authorization test as well. After the authorization test, successful test connection, we need to hit the T code SCC9 for doing the remote client copy. What is for local client copy? We know that L represent local. You just remember that way, SCL for local client copy. So for remote client copy, SCC9. So after scheduling the background job remote client copy, so we are going to monitor in SCC3. This process will take for some time. So after the process, we need to check whether the data is verification purpose. We are going to check whether these 300 client information is available in 400 or not. We are going to see. This is about remote client copy. So as of now, 1615 tables are copied. Remote client copy. The data copy from one system client to another system client is called remote client copy. So this system client is different, this system client is different. The same definition. remote client copy. So before doing this remote client copy, we need to check some prerequisites. So what are those? We are going to see. So first we are going to check the disk space size. So first we are going to check with the df-h command in the OS level. So you can see what are the available file system. So these many file systems are available in the system with this many memory, like this much is the size, and now the used one is this much KB. So the available space you can see. So after df-h we are going to check the free-g. What memory, like the actual memory, the swapped memory, and what is used, what is the free memory, what is shared memory, what is buffer and available memory. So we can see here swap memory is 191, the swap memory used is 2 and 189 is free. In the free memory we can check, this is the disk space, this is the free memory, available memory. And as well as we gonna check like top. So it will show which process will take more memory, we can see here, and more CPU utilizations we can see here. This is the user, this is the process ID, what percentage is taking from CPU, and which memory, how much memory it is taking. So this much we can observe from top command, cd usr sap trans. In this directory so many files are there, so many directories are there. So whatever we are doing in application level, this file will be created here. So whatever the data from application level, it will be stored here. That's what this directory should have enough space in the system. These we have to check, and enough background work process is available in the system. We can schedule all the client jobs in background only, no? So before doing this remote client copy or local client copy, must verify ITC jobs are available or not. This is the second one. Then next, source and target system must be installed in different hosts. So this system is hosted in host 22. This system is hosted in host 23. So these are hosted in different places. That is what it is stating. It is saying that installed in different hosts. Now source and target must have same version and same network. Then only we can do the remote client copy. And next, check the source system space in the by using this reports RSSPACECHECK and RSTABLESIZE. In SA38 we are going to check this reports in SA38, RSTABLESIZE and RSSPACECHECK. And before doing this remote client copy, first we establish the connection between the two systems by hitting the T code SM59 and by selecting the ABAP connection, and after maintaining the source system details, source host IP address and instance number and the logon information, source system client and username and password. And after that we need to test the connection. After the successful test connection and authorization test only, we can go for remote client copy. SCC9. Do this client copy during the non-peak hours or no business hours. Define the hosts and IP address in etc/host. To reduce the RFC errors, we need to maintain the host and IP address in etc/host in both systems to reduce the RFC errors. To reduce the RFC errors only. So if we want, we can maintain this etc/host information in the both systems. I am logging into this 22 server and we maintained about only 22 details here. And for smooth processing, for no RFC kind of errors, So here we need to maintain the 23 server information slash host. Once you enter in this new session, I'm logged into this 23. Here also I'm checking whether host information is maintained or not. So now here we can able to see the 22 server information is available in this 23 server. I am just doing this copy. We have to maintain this in both systems. Like we are in 22, we have to maintain both systems information in /etc host. It is already there in 23. The 22 information is, the 22 server information is already there. So before doing this RFC, before doing this remote client copy, you can check whether it is maintained etc/hosts information is maintained or not in both systems. You just verify to minimize the RFC connection errors. So it is not required. So that is enough. In SM59 we are maintaining the source system information that is enough. But if you give this information like in etc/, it will be like very less load on applications. For smooth connection purpose, we are maintaining here in etc/host. So we can able to ping here. Suppose I want to. So now I am on 22, but I am pinging 23. It should be successful. It should be like this. 64 bytes from like this server. It is responding. It is giving some response. So here also you can check whether it is responding 22 server from 23 or not. Ping. It is responding. The process is established between the two systems in the OS level. As of now, 6865 tables are copied. Some common errors in remote client copy. The user doing client copy, the user should have SAP all authorizations. Then only he can do the remote or local client copy. Enough disk space is available in the system. Background job fields. You may get a background job. Enough background jobs is available in the system. So we just now see RFC connection failed due to the wrong logon information. Check the test connection. If the test connection is successful, then only we can go for SCC9 and we can check the logs in SCC3. So why we are doing this remote client copy? For test, error connection and training or sandbox test systems creation purpose, we are going to do this remote client copy. We are not doing this remote client copy regularly. Yes, we are not doing this remote client copy in regular basis. We have quality system to do this testing, and also for tester purpose we have quality. So for training purpose, the new employees is joining in the every company, no? So for that purpose we need to provide some systems. Tester purpose we are going to do the training system. For that purpose we may create the remote client copy. We are not doing this remote client copy regularly. We have quality system to do this testing, and also in every 3 months or quarterly we are doing the system refresh in quality. For that purpose we have already quality system for testing. In regular basis we are not doing this remote client copy. Question: we have RFC connection between two systems. How many times we can do the remote client copy? Suppose we establish the connection between these two systems. So the test was successful, everything is successful. I'm hit the T code SCC9. I'm copied the entire the data what is available in the 300. I'm just copying it for one time. So it is successful. 300 client is generating for this month. It is generating some information. And next month also it is doing for some information. And next month also it is doing like it is generating some data, some TR something. Every month it is generating some data, no? So if you want, you can copy into this 400 clients. If you have the SM59, if you have the RFC connection, only you can do this remote client copy n number of times. If you have the RFC connection, then only it is possible to do the remote client copy n number of times. So what is available in the 300 client, it will be available into this 400 client. But you know one thing, it will completely overwritten by 300 whenever you do the remote client copy. If you have some data into it, it will be overwritten by 300 data after remote client copy. That will be going to be deleted automatically. So this is what remote client copy. It is in processing status. Now I want to check. We can able to see. So it is in on hold. BTC, the background job is on hold. The status is on hold. The type is background. You can able to see the program. Now I am on AP200 with the DDIC user. I'm logged. I'm checking work process information. It is on hold. I'm just refreshing. Still it is showing on hold only. Still it is in processing status. The tables all are copied. Once the process is done, it should be in waiting status. Now it is running status, you can see. Previously it was on hold. Now it is running. Now the process, once the process is done, it will be in waiting status. Completed. Now it is in waiting status. On hold, running, now it is waiting. You can check, you can monitor this way. 12 BTC. Now it is in waiting. This is how we are doing the remote client copy. The process is completed. So whatever the data, it is available in this 300 client, it should be available in this 400 client. Now we are in 400. I'm checking. So what are the user master data is there in 300? It should be appear into this 400 client. So you can able to see the user master data. So whatever the user is available in this 300 client, it comes here in 400 client. This is how we are doing this remote client copy. Whatever the user master data is came to 400. Now I am login with Induno, but it is not showing the Indu user details. You can check. Now I want to log off from this 400 client. I want to log in with 400. I want to log in with Hindu. It will definitely throw error. The user is not available. Like whatever the data is there in 300, it comes to 400. It is overwritten. That means the entire 400 data will go on. So that is what remote client copy. We lost the data in target system. Whatever the data is available in the target system, it is going to be deleted, overwritten by source system details. You can check whether the bala is came or not. It should be there. I'm able to log into this like 400 client with bala user, but it is there in 300. Now it is there in 400 as well. So this is what remote client copy. Source and target system must have same version. System status other kernel info. So the kernel release 753. The patch level is 700. In AP2, I want to check it in AP1. System status other kernel info. Kernel level is 753 and patch level is 700. These two systems have same versions and as well as the same network. They are maintaining the same network. Then only it is possible to do the remote client copy. And next, check the source system space. These reports we have to check RSSPACECHECK and RSTABLESIZE in SA38. So what is our source? Source is AP1. No? In SA38 we have to check RSSPACECHECK. This is just a training system. No, it is giving like this. In real time it will show what is available, free data, required data, like, and as well we need to check RS table size. The same thing it will show. So what is available table size, it will show in real time. Anything wrong, you need to just send it to the OS team. That will increase the size of this tables, or else they will increase the space, and as well as they will increase the table sizes as well. Thank you for watching the video. If you have any doubts, you can just comment in the below. I'll definitely answer you. Thank you.